Hello everyone, welcome to the Grumpy Old Hunter. Today we're going to talk about changing the string on the Ravin R10. You only need two tools. That's a Ravin press and a jeweler's screwdriver, or a steel rod I believe will work too. The only other thing you need, of course, is your new string. I use strings from America's Best Bowstrings. I also use them for my cables as well. I've been using them for about 4 years now, and I really like them. They offer 3 different grades of string, and you can get them in different color combinations, which is cool. The first thing you need to do is release the string from the carrier, and the way you do that is to have an arrow locked into the carrier. Then you slide the screwdriver in underneath the carrier from behind. Your safety has to be on fire when you do that, and you'll notice when you push the screwdriver forward, the safety snaps down to safe. Once it's done that, you just grab the carrier and pull it back, and it will release the string. Next, you want to compress the limbs on the crossbow with your press. Now the Ravin press, for some reason, fits over top. It seems to me it would have made more sense to have it fit from underneath and be like a stand you can put the crossbow on, but what do I know? I don't design crossbows. Anyway, compress the press enough that you can pull the string off of the cams. I don't compress it any farther than that because it just doesn't make sense to me to do it. Once I do that, then I slide the string off of the cam and disconnect it. Then I pull it through, and I like to start the new string on the cam that I just pulled the old string off of and then follow it over to the new cam. I just do that to make sure I don't accidentally get it over the cables instead of between them or whatever. It's just a way to safeguard myself. So I'll hook it on the cam, run it through the groove, follow the old string over to the other cam, then I'll pull the old string off of the cam and put the new one on. Once I have the new one on the cam, I trace it back and make sure it's in the grooves on each cam, and then I'll start to release the pressure on the press. And I do it slowly, and I just double check and make sure it runs between the cables and it stays in the grooves on the cam until it's under tension. Once you've done that, you're finished. Now, if I don't have the opportunity to fire my crossbow right away, what I'll do just to test it is I'll snap the carrier on and I'll cock the crossbow, and then I'll decock it. I'll do that a couple of times just to make sure that everything's running smoothly before I fire it. That way I feel comfortable even if I don't get a chance to fire it for a week or so. Once you finish that, you're pretty much done. Now, I like America's Best Bowstrings. They seem to wear really well. I replace mine every 2 years. And like I said, I shoot my crossbow 100 to 150 times a year. And I hunt in rain, sleet, snow. It doesn't matter. I hunt probably 90 days a year. And the strings perform well. Now you can see my old string in this picture, and you can see it's pretty warm, but that's 2 full seasons plus 6 months before the season and 2 months after the season. So probably 200 to 300 shots on that string, plus all the hunting time. And it gets kind of beat up, but also on one of my cams there's a little nick, and if you look close on the string you can see where that nick is because the serving separated a little bit there. Other than that, the string's fine. And if the serving gets worn, ABB will reserve it for you. I don't know if they'll charge you or not, but I talked to them about it, and they said just send it back and we reserve it. But I just ordered the new string instead. So there you have it. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple, and easy to do. I like the fact that I can get the colors better than just about any reason, but America's Best Bowstrings are really good. And if you talk to him, talk to Tim down there, he'll help you out. So that's it. Hit the like button, subscribe, tell all your friends, and thanks for watching.